It's 9:30 in the morning and you are standing on a factory floor in Hawthorne, California, holding a welding torch you have not turned on yet. You should be working. Everyone should be working. But nobody is, because every screen in the building is showing the same thing: a ticker, a logo you have seen 10,000 times, and a number that is about to start moving. Today, the company goes public. Today, for the first time in 23 years, anyone on Earth can buy a piece of the place you have given a decade of your life to. And you already own a piece of it. You have for years. You are not an engineer. You are not an executive. You are the person who welds the structures that hold the rockets to the pad. You build the thing that holds the thing that goes to space. And a long time ago, when you took this job, they offered you a choice that almost nobody on the outside understood. Take a bigger paycheck somewhere else, or take less money here and take stock. You took the stock. Back then, it felt insane. Friends told you so. You were turning down real, spendable money for paper, shares in a private company that wasn't on any exchange, that you couldn't sell, that might be worth nothing at all if the rockets kept exploding. And in the early days, they did explode. You watched them come apart in the sky and wondered, quietly, if you had bet your future on a fireball. You stayed anyway, not because of the stock, because of the thing the stock was attached to. The bell rings, the ticker comes alive. They set the price at $135 a share. Within minutes, it's climbing. By the end of the day, it closes up almost 20%. By the end of the week, the company is worth nearly $1.8 trillion after raising more money in one offering than any company in the history of the world. The biggest IPO that has ever happened. And the man whose name is on the building becomes, that afternoon, the first trillionaire who has ever lived. But that is not the part that stops your breath. You pull out your phone. You do the math you have done in your head 100 times, but never once let yourself believe. Your shares, the number on the screen. You multiply. You look up from the phone, and you look around the floor, and you understand that it is happening to everyone at once. The machinist 2 stations down, the technician who trained you on your first week, the woman who runs quality control on the second shift, roughly 4,400 of you, scattered across California and Texas and Florida, all staring at your phones at the same moment, all doing the same impossible arithmetic. 400 of you cross an even bigger line, into numbers most people never say out loud. This is not a room full of executives. This is welders, machinists, technicians, people who started at $28 an hour, people who build things with their hands. And in a single morning, the work of those hands turns into something none of you ever quite allowed yourselves to expect. Here is what nobody outside the building understands, though. You can't touch most of it. Not yet. The stock is locked. It releases slowly, in pieces, over months and years. A little now, more later. The number is real, but it is still mostly a promise. You are a millionaire the way a rocket is a success the second it clears the tower. The hard part, the staying up, the not coming apart, is still ahead of you. And the strangest thing is that you find you don't really mind, because the money forces a question on you that you have never had to answer before. What now? Do you walk? Do you take the number and disappear to a beach somewhere and never weld another seam as long as you live? You are a millionaire, and you realize you don't want to. You think about why you took the stock in the first place. It was never really a financial decision. It was a way of saying something out loud. I believe this is going to matter. I believe these rockets are going somewhere. I want to own a piece of it, Not because of what it might be worth one day, but because I want to be able to say I was part of it. The money is the receipt. It is proof, in dollars, that you were right to believe back when believing was the crazy thing to do. So you put the phone back in your pocket. The next launch is in 9 days. The hardware does not care what the stock did today. The welds still have to be perfect. The rocket still has to fly. You pick up the torch. You are a millionaire now. On paper. Locked up. Slowly arriving. It will change your kids' lives, your parents' lives, the weight you carry into every quiet January when the bills come. These are not small things, but the thing you actually own, the thing no lockup period controls, the thing that was yours for years before any bell ever rang, is this. You bet on something impossible with your own 2 hands, and the impossible thing came true. The richest man alive got richer today.